Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Ha! I did it.
What?
I shared it in 2 seconds or less. Look at that. Look at
Uh,
that. Yeah.
y'all, we gonna put this little music on for 30 seconds for y'all to go share it.
Woo! Yeah. Share, 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 share. Like. Follow, follow. Oh, come on. Hey, I'm under attack. Tell your friend. Tell your friend. The Perspective Talk Show is here.
Hey, woo! What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. I was looking for my light. I guess this is gonna have to do for tonight. 'Cause it's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
it's in the other room. I had to move everything out the dining room because I thought they were going to set the food up here Sunday, but they wind up actually doing it outside in the gazebo. So thank you all for your birthday wishes on the page, on my page, off the page, my texts, phone calls, everything. Thank you guys for the birthday love. Appreciate it. Sunday,
Yo, y'all. Yo.
I am 43. Had a
Woo!
great time Sunday.
Woo!
I had a great time Sunday.
Did
People
he
came
say how
over.
old he was, y'all?
We had food. We had everything. We had a good time in the backyard. We had a great time. Thank you all for coming out. And then yesterday, I got up, went to the gym. Then my mom and sister and my godson took me out to dinner. Breakfast. They took me out to lunch, actually. Then my boys from SAC, Zay
He's so
and Ricky,
confused. He don't know where he went. He just going.
I came home, supposed to get a massage, and I accidentally fell asleep because the gym had woke me out. I was at the gym for 3.5 hours yesterday. That's how I started my birthday off. 3.5 hours at the gym.
Lord, Lord help us.
I was on the treadmill for 2.5 hours. Yeah. Then I
Yeah.
did the rest of my weights and stuff like that. Then my boys from SAC, Ricky and Zay came and took me to dinner. And
Uh,
we had fun. Then I came home and I was chilling. I was chilling at 9:30. I was laid on the couch just chilling, watching TV. Thought about going back to the gym because I felt like I had ate enough.
he said going back to the
But
gym.
they was
That's how
like,
he done turned into a gym bunny.
don't you take your ass back to the gym. Your body needs to rest. I'm like, okay. But now
Right.
today, I feel so, I didn't even eat that much today. I didn't eat breakfast. I had a salad for lunch, a little small little salad. And I feel so stuffed. So I got to go work this off if I can have my body back. I lost a lot. I'm still not where I want to be. I still got some work to do. Still, I know y'all see the progress and saying, "Oh my God, you got so small." I got a whole lot more work to do. A whole lot more work to do. So you guys just be ready for it.
Oh my God.
'Cause I'm gonna be ready for it. So yeah, by October I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be where I want to be. and then just maintaining it is the key. But thanks for the birthday, love.
Y'all, I'm in shock. Sorry, that was something else I wanted to say, but something else just came across my screen, and I'm gonna have to put it into what we talk about if I can find the story to go with it. Y'all, I'm gonna have to see if I can find it. But Deshaun's another year older, y'all. If y'all look at y'all pictures, he think he's sexy. He think he got his sexy on, y'all.
Listen, I went and
Grinning.
I seen a picture of me last year on my birthday. I'm gonna do a side by side, like, and put it up before this show is over. Y'all tell me.
Before the show is over. Before the show is over.
Bro, y'all didn't tell me I was that big.
I don't tell nobody that big. I'm too busy worrying about what my own soul salvation
No, that's bullshit.
I'm trying to work out my own soul salvation.
You work out your own soul salvation.
I'm getting ready to go lie on this beach and see if I'm gonna look like Orca when I lay down.
It's all right.
Orca has landed, baby. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. So we're gonna see how that's gonna work next week, y'all. As I head on over to Curacao. YouTube, y'all there? We really got to get more. We got to get more active with YouTube. I think we'll have to do a day where we actually do YouTube and we just start from YouTube and do a YouTube live from there, because we got to work on our YouTube following over there. But you guys are amazing. We thank you, appreciate you, and all that good stuff. What's up? Why am I saying like that's a word like I use?
I don't know.
That is not a word that is in my vocabulary. I do not talk like
You saying it a lot.
I see. I just don't get it.
I'm trying to find this picture. Keep on talking.
I can't even believe y'all. So what I just saw, and I'm still in shock. It was on somebody commented, and I just finally found the story, and it's done made it all the way to New York. Did we have any announcement before I jump into that?
No.
Lamont Dozier, I think it's in Dozier, the musician, died. I did want to say that. We want to send prayers out to his family. I do remember that.
A lot of people done died.
Yeah, but a lot of people done died, but the list has been crazy right now. But I wanted to make sure I did do that when he wrote a lot of great hits.
But what you call it died too?
Who?
The girl from Greece.
Olivia Newton-John. Yes. There's a wonderful tribute out to her right now. Y'all, all y'all watched Grease. Everybody was in love with Grease.
Crazy part is they just had Grease playing 2 days ago before she died. They had the whole thing.
Oh, well, that was a good tribute. She got to see it one last time.
Well, we hope she did.
Yeah, we hope she did. Interesting fact about her. She married when she was 32. She married a 21-year-old. And when she got diagnosed with breast cancer, they did a bike ride for her. And the man that she was married to, the 21-year-old, whatever it was at that time, he left her for the babysitter, the nanny. So way back then, y'all, people was leaving folks for the nanny. This ain't nothing new.
Well, child, that's been happening. We got somebody. Well, let me shut up. But,
yeah. I'm not going there with you. I'm not going there with you. But prayers out to her family. Didi Khan, y'all. I love Didi Khan. She was on Good Morning America and did an interview.
Oh, and then what you call it just died. Julia from KTVU.
Leslie.
I just put it on our page.
Leslie. Oh Lord.
I just literally posted it on our page.
Leslie Griffin.
Yeah, she just passed away.
You said Julia. I was like, who's Julia? Yes, if you were a longtime viewer of Channel 2, which I stopped watching after Frank Somerville, but longtime viewer, Leslie Griffin was a host, an anchor there for many years, and she started out as a reporter. So She passed away in her home in New Mexico. So one of them prayers. Send prayers to her family too. She left behind 2 daughters.
Yeah.
Really sad. She got bit by a tick at her home in Oregon, and it gave her Lyme disease.
Oh.
Oof. Oof. Ooh. That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
a lot. But the story that I found, I'm just, I guess I shouldn't be in shock. So you're at your funeral for your mother, and you decide that you want to fight with your siblings at the funeral, at the gravesite, at Rolling Hills in Richmond. You guys fought so much that you knocked over the casket and knocked your mama out of the casket. You guys made national news. This is in the New York Post. So I can't even believe this. Then you tried to run over your sibling, but you mowed down another funeral attendee and knocked over the casket.
How did they knock their mama out?
So he took the car. He drove over the grass and the gravestones, which ruptured a water main. The water ultimately flooded the plot of the funeral director's mother. Oh, wow. The man was given medical treatment for injury sustained during the fight and then arrested.
So was it the funeral director's mom?
No, her plot. I guess her plot just happened to be right there. So he went berserk at his mom's funeral, and he got in his car after
What was the video?
And knocked over the mom's casket and several tombstones while trying to run his siblings down. We can't take y'all nowhere. Can't take y'all nowhere. This don't make no sense.
Oh, wow.
And I'm so confused. And it was a massive brawl. It was over 20 family members fighting. And the mother was elderly. And you caused over $20,000 in damage.
Wow.
And so it all started. Okay, here we go. It all started when the brother and sister were talking, and they got into an argument when her boyfriend came over and encouraged her to walk away. The brother started beating on the boyfriend, and that's when it escalated and it became a brawl, and we started to get calls, the police said. At some point during the physical fight, the brother got into the vehicle with the intention of driving over his sister. He attempted to drive toward his sister in an aggressive way, but instead he struck another female and sent her to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The victim was 33. In the car, the brother also damaged the grass, knocked over and damaged headstones and vases, and broke a water main that ejected amounts of water and flooded the funeral plot of Lieutenant Matt Stonebreaker, a spokesperson for the department. So that's how their family member just happened to be next to the spot where they were at. The driver reportedly knocked over the casket, but the body didn't fall out. When the brother got, I can't believe this, y'all, as I read it. When the brother got out the car, another family hit him in the head with a cane, injuring him. They used the cane to try to get him under control. The suspect was hit a couple of times. The cane came from someone who was at the funeral. I don't know if they ever identified where it came from. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You fighting at your mama's funeral and you knock her casket over. That is going to be forever immortalized. You will never forget that. Ever. And you made national news. So he was arrested for felony assault with a deadly weapon and vandalism because you knocked over all these tombstones. That's ridiculous.
Hey, Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. I just don't understand.
Child is Richmond.
But I don't even know if they're from Richmond. But you hit now. This is the part that really just makes it so bad. So now there, if hopefully, my prayer is that the sergeant whose mother just happened to be buried right there next to them. I'm hoping and praying that they put that mother in a good casket, because if it was flooded,
Well, they don't. They have liners now for that.
they got liners for that. But was his mother already there before the liners were put in place?
Well, they with all the old stuff, they sealed it. They went back and sealed stuff.
They went back and okay.
Yeah, they had to because of things like that. Thank you, Leisha. Appreciate it.
That's just crazy. I just don't understand that. And usually the sad part is they fighting about money.
So listen, so I told you I was gonna show y'all this picture.
Oh Lord, he done did it, y'all.
Since these people are sitting up here.
He done did it. Let's see this picture.
I'm gonna show you. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about.
Let me look and see this.
I took one yesterday.
Did you send to me a text before you put it up there, or I got to see it with everybody else?
You gotta see it with everybody else if I can find it.
Oh Lord, I gotta do facial expressions, everything.
I did send it. Why didn't it go through? I probably sent it to the wrong thing.
I don't know why I'm so hot. What is going on? Is it hot outside?
It's actually nice outside.
And why am I so hot? And why my blinds are not blowing? So that means there's no air circulating. There's no air. Let's see.
Okay. Well, I guess I can't. It ain't popping up.
Y'all, I don't know if we're gonna see this picture. He done found this picture that he claimed that was just so bad.
I don't know why it ain't popping up. Oh, maybe I'm in the wrong section. All right, I'm on overlay.
Y'all ready to see this picture?
I know y'all ready to see it because I'm ready for y'all to see it. Y'all gonna talk. Y'all gonna talk shit.
Oh Lord, let's see this picture. That
Why can't I find the goddamn picture?
That he's struggling to find, y'all.
We're just going to the next one because it's sent to my computer. I don't know. Oh no, it's not. It's sent to. I sent it to Micah.
You send it to Micah. I can't. I can't. That's really not going to work here. You send it to him. So
okay, let's say send.
Is it ready? Should I go into
the next? Go to the next. The next one. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So y'all know, just a couple of weeks ago, the little children was at Sesame Place, and the actors in the little costumes was snubbing all the black children, and we found out that this wasn't the first time that this has happened. We also found out that Sesame Place is not owned by ABC or Disney. This is a separate entity. So after, I said, and this is what I'm gonna say, y'all had the wrong black people there. Because if you'd had the other black people there that came from the hood, when you snubbed their child, they probably would have snatched you back and been like, you see my damn daughter over here trying to get your attention. Yeah, you didn't have them people. You had the regular black people. So
you got the pictures.
So now there is going to be, park leaders announced that they're going to do comprehensive initiatives on Tuesday to address what the public has perceived as an intentional discrimination. It wasn't what we perceived as it wasn't intended. We saw it. We watched it. We watched the child stand there and wave at the character, and the character was like, whatever. And then y'all lied and said that the characters couldn't see out the way the costume was made. But you went right to the next child. And then we saw the other character from Sesame Place pushing up against the child, almost pushing it. Well, no, he did push the child down. You lucky you didn't get beat up. It's 2022, y'all. We're going into 2023. Racism has got to stop. You got to find something else to do. You got to get over yourselves. You really do. Trump got y'all warped. That's what he really got y'all is warped. So I don't know. Hopefully, the next time people come back to Sesame Place, things will be changed. I don't know. But you pay all this money to get into a park and you expect for your first off, your child ain't gonna remember it unless they see the news because they was too young to be there in the first place. So, but we've been through high hell, hard water with everything with COVID. Get over yourselves and stop playing. That's all we got to do. Just stop playing. So y'all hear more about that because there are lawsuits going on with that too, y'all. So we'll be talking about that as they come up to see how much money they're gonna get. But I think we about to get the unveiling. The unveiling is coming, y'all. Woo!
I mean, this was 2021 last
21?
year on my birthday in the backyard. And this picture I took yesterday on my birthday in the backyard, in the front yard. Do y'all see that?
Wow.
Yeah. I said, nobody told me. That is yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a whole year later.
So I told y'all he's become a gym bunny, and this is what happened when you become a gym bunny.
Yes. Like I'm going as soon as we finish the show.
Every time he see this picture, y'all, he gonna run to the gym now.
Listen, it's on my phone in favorites. So
every time he see this picture, he going to the gym, y'all.
And running. Yeah.
The next conference, y'all ain't gonna know what to do with him. And then what they on TikTok, they gonna say, you about to be sick of me. Just sick of me, sick of me, sick of me. James said, I can't wait for someone to say some dumb shit like I liked you when you were bigger.
They've been saying it already. And it's like, I'm sorry. Child, they just said that. Somebody told one of my friends, and I was
wait. In their defense, there are people out there who prefer to date people that are
yeah.
They don't date smaller. So I won't say, let's not say it's dumb in there because that's their preference.
That's their preference. But then I got a phone call the other day, 2 days ago, talking about someone told them that I was on drugs.
Shut up.
And then somebody else called.
He don't smoke weed. He eat gummies, y'all. That's his drug. That's
his drug. Then somebody told them that I was sick.
He had COVID already. Y'all late to the game.
That's why I'm losing this weight so fast. Listen, I worked my ass off to get to where I'm at. So I'm proud to where I'm at. Did you see where I was compared to now where I'm at? What do you say?
Yeah, we know it be them church people.
So I'm like,
that ain't dating him right. Now they gonna want to date him.
In my inbox, yes. Listen, niggas that's close to me, like Terrence and James and my sister Celeste and other people, Nick and my family here in my house, they already know. I'm at the gym more than I am church now.
More, I told this story a couple of weeks ago. I called him and like, oh, who that up preaching? And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm watching you live at church. I ain't at church. I'm like, what? He was at the gym, y'all. He called me from the gym on the treadmill. I almost fell out of my bed. I said, Lord God is coming back tomorrow. Deshaun ain't at church. What is going on, Jesus? I better get up and get to this winery and start praying and asking for forgiveness. Because he was at the gym.
Yes, Alicia. Ain't they crazy? It's like, nigga, just be happy that I'm losing weight. You don't even go. I don't go to church. I don't anymore. Like really.
People, if you are upset because somebody else is starting to do something for their personal well-being, you need to work on
Exactly.
your own self.
Exactly. I'm not doing it for nobody else. I'm doing it for me.
Because trust me, every day I get out there with my coworker, and both of us are big, and we get out there and walk our fat butts out there. And trust me, I'll be about to pass out.
But listen, even that, what you said, I'm glad you said that because now I got all of our sisters. I don't know if you see the thing now. I don't know if you can see it or not, but all of our sisters are on the watch thing. I got them all. Rose, Jennifer.
Oh, I
It's
don't see
about,
them.
it's
I
about
only see
10 of
you.
us.
I only see you.
Also, I need you. It's about 10 of us that's accountable. So when we get to our goal, or if we don't, like the other day, I was not going to the gym. I just didn't feel like it. But when I seen you had clocked in, and Jennifer had clocked in, and Rose had clocked in, and Josh had clocked in, I said, "Shit, let me get my ass up and get my goal done."
Mm-hmm. And yes, James, I said go to the winery and pray. You know that is my sanctuary.
Oh yeah, that's his church child. Yeah.
That's y'all know I can find inner peace right there, and I can hear God real clear when I'm sitting there. Yes, yes, yes.
Congregation.
Because I ain't got time for the foolishness.
When you leave?
Huh?
When you leave?
I leave Saturday, y'all. I'm on my way to Curacao for an amazing destination wedding. So let me tell y'all, I paid on this trip for 2 years.
They better stay married.
Child, it ain't about them no more. No, but I love them. I love you guys.
Oh, you
So
hear that?
let me tell y'all, I paid for 2 years. And I had always said, "Oh, I'm so sick of everybody going to these all-inclusive places, and I ain't never did nothing." And I realized, y'all, because I spent a grip on wine. I had spent a grip on wine. Some months I was spending over $2,000 on wine. That right there. That was all my trips. That was my out the country trips. That was all of that because it's in my house right here. My living room right now is lined with wine because I forgot I need to lay this stuff down before I leave. But my house is full of wine. Alicia, I'm going to Curacao. So it's going to be a beautiful destination wedding. But I paid on this bad boy for 2 years. And when I got it, I looked at the room. I didn't look at none of the facilities. And I just looked at, and I was like, dang, I hope I paid. I need to call them and see if I can do premium liquor because I was like, I need to do the premium package. I'm on vacation. Let me do this. Last night I was sitting in here and I was like, oh, my head hurt. I don't really feel well. I'm tired from work. My eyes is bothering me. And I was like, look, that's the first time that's me happening while we on this show.
I was saying, wasn't it?
Oh, that's the first time. Oh my God. I was looking at the website and let me tell y'all, I was reading what came along. Why did I pay for the premium package and didn't know that I had paid for the premium package? I'm so juiced. I got a deluxe ocean view. I'm like, I got one of the best rooms. And like I said, I paid for this for 2 years. And I was paying 25 here, 50 there, 100 there, 300 there. And I was paying it and chopping it down. But I could have been paid this off, had all that money that I spent on wine. But
are you doing Paris still?
huh? So I need to push Paris back because Janelle and I haven't been able to lock it down the dates. And that's partly because of me going to the academy and I was caught up with all that other stuff. It was just so much going on. So yes, but I am going to start back on working on Paris and get Paris out of the way because I'm still working on. We're going to Temecula for this year for the Napa trip on the 3rd weekend of December. But I looked and I was like, I'm getting ready to go to one of the most amazing places. The water was so blue. It was pretty. I was looking at the room again, my balcony view. And then they told me they refill my refrigerator in the bar every night. Oh my God. That one wasn't me. That one wasn't me. That one wasn't me. So look, y'all, I'm gonna say so that they don't call back and then be like, hey, I'll call you back. So I'm really excited, and it's like there's quite a few of us going, so I'm really juiced about this, and I'm just so so much of the other stuff has been going on. You know, I'm trying my best to stay out of the depressed mode because y'all know that was one of my battles, and just trying to stay focused because, like I told y'all a little while ago, it's just me now, and there is no, I have no more family that is biologically my family. So this is me, and this journey in life gets harder when you have to accept that kind of stuff, and you just have to keep moving. But I'm trying my best to endure and go on and see where this journey is about to take me, and pray I don't lose my mind in the process, because that could happen. But I'm not gonna let it be. Not gonna let it be my story, because when I went on over here to the cover of Vogue and I was looking at Serena Williams on the cover of Vogue, she hurt my little heart, y'all, when she said she's retiring, or she said she's ready to evolve to new things. So, y'all, after all of 23 Grand Slams, $260 million in prize money, 260, the GOAT is leaving tennis after the US Open. And I'm just like, oh my God. So I got to see Venus play, but I never got to see Serena play. So that was another thing that kind of hurt me. And I was like, damn, you would spend this money on wine. You could have went and saw her and been there, did that. So now my bucket list is I'm cutting back on my wine expenditures, and I'm about to do some things that are on my bucket list. Switzerland, things like that. I'm about to get my little happy on the plane. If I got happy tail on the plane, if I got to go by myself. Love yourself, treat yourself, because if you don't, who else will? Right?
Got to.
And I was seeing someone, but that went a different direction.
Yeah, what the hell happened that fast?
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I thought it was going in a good direction.
What you do?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. No, James, I'm not. No sugar daddy. None of that.
James, child.
None of that.
It happens fast, child.
Cause I ain't no.
I ain't even met the person.
And so I said this on Twitter. When you're dating somebody, be open and honest about what it is that you want. Because if you're not really serious about dating somebody and you want other things, make it clear. Don't waste people's time. Because I'm one of those that I tell you up front of everything. I tell you who I am, what I'm about, and this is what you get up front. So you're not going to have these 6 months later, oh my God, I didn't know you were like that. I tell you everything up front. Because if we're dating, I'm too young to play around the mulberry bush. I'm trying to get to the point.
You're too old.
I'm too young. I'm too young. Too young. That's right, baby.
Why are you too young?
I am too young. Look at the skin.
Okay.
Look at the
I
skin.
didn't say looks. I said, how are you too young?
I'm too young, baby. I'm too young. But
Too old.
I'm just not. We really have to come to some acceptance in life that the reason why a lot of folks are single is because so many other people play games. And when you don't want to accept their games and you don't want to put up with their shenanigans, then you end up by yourself single. So shenanigans is for the next person, and that ain't for me. When you get to a certain point in life, when you know who you are, when you wake up and you can look at yourself in the mirror and know exactly who you are and what you want out of life and what you want out of a relationship, you're not going to put up with people's dramas and their shenanigans. It's just not going to happen.
It has to come to a point that you're not going to find that one perfect person. So if that person that you're with is worth working things out,
Yes.
and you both compromise
Yes.
at something, doing something, and work towards it, it will work. But
Yes.
it doesn't. It's not going to work if you both don't want to compromise whatever it is. You know, it's just not going to work.
Not.
What you try to do and how you try to fix it, it just will not work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a when you're in a relationship and they say when you get married you're one, but actually when you're in a relationship you
You're
also
one.
two, you're that as well.
You're that in the relationship.
You have to consider the next person's feelings. You
You
have to
gotta
consider
consider
the
their
next
feelings.
person, their what they don't want to do. Okay, maybe they don't want to do this. Maybe you want to do it. Okay, well let's compromise. Okay, we're gonna do it this time, and then next time we'll do it your way. It has to be that. Because if it's always no and no and no and no, y'all hitting the wall, no
It's
matter
never gonna
what,
work.
out the room,
It's never gonna work.
you know.
And I thought about the situation. I was like, is there anything that I did? And then I thought about, well, maybe it's because I don't have no furniture. Maybe that's what it is. And so mostly, well, like I said, everybody doesn't know the whole story about my whole move situation. And I moved extremely fast, and it was just a life altering situation for me. But I don't have living room furniture, and that's not a big issue to me because I got enough damn wine in here to buy whatever I want. So the reason why I don't have living room furniture, I'll tell y'all this. I just spent all my money that I wanted to pay for my trip to go on this trip out of the country. Now, when I come back from this thing, I'm going furniture shopping, which I've already been out looking, and I'm getting ready to buy living room furniture. I got the money to buy the living room furniture because, like I told y'all, I was paying $2,000 a month on wine. So I'm thinking, did that have something to do with it? Because now y'all know I also have outside festival stuff. So I have tables. I got a table. I got like two tables. Well, actually, I got three that I use for my events. So I set that up in my kitchen in the interim. I already found the dining room table, just picked it out, said boom. But why would I go buy that? Just like I didn't do no major grocery shopping. I'm getting ready to leave. Also, I moved in here and I went straight to the academy in Sacramento. I wasn't even in my house. I was gone for 3 weeks. Why put all this stuff in here when it's gonna go bad and I'm not gonna be here? Now, when I come back from Curacao, it's on, baby. Yeah, it's on. We're gonna have it. I'll be like, y'all can come over and you can walk through and see the reveal. But it wasn't a big thing to me because the big thing to me was just having a space over my head and being at peace because y'all didn't know the hell that I went through to get here.
So what does
So
that got to do? So what does that got to do with your relationship?
I think that might have been a factor
What?
that maybe you think I'm a scrub, and because I ain't got no furniture, I'm a scrub or something like that. And I'm like,
What
make too much money.
do that you just moved in?
But some people don't understand that. They want everything instant. We live in a world where people want instant ATMs. Everything has got to be boom, 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 boom. It has to be right there and then in that moment. And I'm in no rush. Because, baby, I'm sleeping in a $1,700 bed. Most people don't even have a $1,700 bed. Well, actually, it was 18. I have a sleep by number bed. So, what you say, James? Or maybe it's more concerning that you have more wine than furniture. Maybe that's it, baby. Maybe that's
You are crazy as hell.
And see, the other thing that people don't understand, I'm a wine connoisseur and I buy wine that is going to have value. So every now and then you guys will see me buy a wine that's something, but I buy wine that grows. The perfect example, I paid for a bottle of Charles Woodson. He signed it. It was $45 when I bought it. It's worth 600 something dollars now. So I buy as a collector something. But right. And see, James, most people don't have a bed. Lord, where the kids come from? We ain't got no kids in this building. What's going on? Oh, they threw their little their ball came over the fence. I was like, mm-mm. But I look at people, I look on Facebook and I look on TikTok videos. People don't even have a headboard. I have a full bedroom set. I'm not sleeping on there. I have a full bed with the headboard and the footboard and all of that. My bed is not on the floor, ain't none of that. So I just don't understand. And everything in my house ain't nothing here cheesy. Ain't nothing in here cheesy. This mess is expensive. What's in here? And
So have you heard from him, or y'all just ain't conversating at all?
I told you that in this day and age.
So have you reached out?
If I communicate with you and you don't respond back.
So you have reached out?
I reached out and I get no response back. I'm not going to keep running behind anybody. I did that for 2 years. For 2 years, y'all, I ran behind somebody and it didn't get me anywhere. And I can admit it now. It was a very foolish thing for me to do. But we were also in the midst of COVID. So I was stuck in the house anywhere. It wasn't like I could go anywhere. But when I did come out, I was giving you my time. But it just didn't. And it's fine. It's fine. Everybody is not going to like you the way you like them. And some people are only going to be with you until something better comes along. Because people don't understand that there is no perfect person. Everybody wants somebody to be everything. You got to have this. You got to have that. You got to be this way. You got to look like that. You got to do this. You got to have this job. You got to have this car. You got to be in this group of community, this social group, this social climbing group. You need to be in there. Everybody is not going to do that. Did James say that this turned into the relationship portion of the show? James, you have questions? Give us your questions. This is a perspective. Y'all know we turn wheels all the time. We turn wheels all the time. So go on and give us your question. We ready for your question tonight. Oh, let me give a shout out to Leah Marie. I just happened to I got home in time yesterday to catch the what's the name of the show? The Out?
Yeah, Outlet or something like that.
Outlet. I got a chance to catch the show yesterday. So y'all Tuesday night, 6:00, and I think they do Friday night. They do 2 shows, 6. So y'all going over there. So when is it okay to ask someone, what do you add to me? So when is it? So you're saying when is it okay to ask someone what value they add to you? Was that where we're going?
Well, first of all, you need to know the value you bring to the relationship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You need to know what you bring to the table.
You got to have that clear understanding, because you can't be asking somebody else what value you bringing to me, and you ain't got shit. You ain't got no value yourself.
Right. You need to know your worth. You need to know this is who I am. This is what I bring to the table, and this is what I'm capable of doing. And I'll tell you, I break stuff down so well. I even tell you that, look, when my money is funny and it's like bill time and I done paid all my bills, this ain't the time for us to go out and do all these extreme dating things. This ain't the time where we're supposed to go out and spend $500 on date night, date weekend, or whatever you want to call it. Because things, we have to be an adult and understand responsibilities come. Rent is going to come every month. Cell phone bills are going to come. Car note, insurance, all these things happen every month, and you have to stay on top of it. So you need to know what your worth is, and that's when you have to do some deep diving into yourself and say, hey, James, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, James, this is who I am. Talk to yourself in the mirror and be confident in who you are. You have to know who you are, what you're totally about. And you stand there in that mirror and look yourself and face all your demons in that mirror. You standing there saying, hey, this is it. This is what I'm capable of. This is what I'm bringing. This is what I do. These are my weaknesses. This is where I don't have it all together here. So if I'm with you, I need to understand this is a weak point for me. It could be, you could be a, so let's just use this as an example. Somebody could be needy. They need someone to always be there. They need reiteration that you want to be in a relationship with them, because there's people out there who like that, where you have to constantly remind them, yes, I want to be with you. Yes. So if you tell them up front, they know. Don't sideswipe anybody and all of a sudden, because like I tell you up front, I'm not a let's talk on the phone all day. Deshaun can talk on the phone with people. Baby, that ain't my thing. We can't talk for 10 hours on the phone because I'm like, uh, how much longer? I just can't do that. Now, I'm good at texting you. I try my best to stay on top of my texts. But when I text you and you don't respond back and it starts to become days, I don't feel that I should have to just keep saying, hey, what's going on? What's going on? And I've said, hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Thinking about you. I'm missing you. What's going on? And then you don't respond for 2 or 3 days. And then you just say, I'm good. And it's okay. I have to go on because I know me. So I'm not going to let myself get caught up like that again. I'm just at a different point in life. And let me tell y'all, if I have to get on planes and trains and automobiles by myself, I'll see you when I get back. I'll see you when I get back. Because I'm also at a point in life where travel is a big thing for me out of the country, to focus and go other places that I've seen all the local stuff. If you can't meet me at that level, and I ain't saying you got to have all your money up front, pay on it, baby. You can pay on trips. Now, did y'all know this? Did you know you can buy plane tickets and pay on that now? You can buy now, pay later on airline tickets. So it's no excuse no more.
Gotta have good credit.
Do you?
Yeah.
Through which?
They run your credit.
Oh, they run your credit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. Let's talk. Here's another thing. At some point, you should be trying to fix your credit, people. Mm-hmm. At some point, you should be trying to have good credit.
Did you go to the Smiths 25th wedding anniversary party last year?
Who's the Smiths?
Your sister. Smith.
Oh, Hill?
Mm-hmm.
Did I go last year?
To the 25th. I wasn't invited. I knew nothing about it. I've seen pictures today.
Was it last year or was it today?
It was last year. They 26 today. But they was 25 last year. I didn't know nothing about it, y'all. I saw this one I wasn't invited
to. This time last year?
Yeah.
I'm quite sure I wasn't invited either. So I don't.
They had a big old thing. They had pictures and cakes and like a whole, I guess, ceremony type thing.
Really?
It's on their page. On one of the kids' page. We all talking and like it ain't no whole damn live show.
And my stupid butt going to look for it.
Go look for it.
That's the stupid part. It's over here going to look for it.
It's on Baby's page. It's on her page. I said, oh. I said, I gotta ask bro, did he get an invite to this? Did you see it?
Oh, no, I wasn't at that. That doesn't look familiar to me. Let me put my
good it's like at somebody's restaurant or something. Or the hall or something. Mm-hmm.
No, wasn't invited. Didn't know nothing about it.
Me neither. I thought I missed it. I was like, let me ask bro, did I miss it? Well, we did miss it. Well, congratulations, Smiths.
Yeah.
26 years. That's a long time.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't.
We were talking about relationships, so it just came to my mind.
Oh, that's so James said, right. I was like, there is a disconnect, but I ain't trying to ask no question.
I just gave you the answer. We was talking about relationship, and it just because I meant to call you earlier in action.
Yeah, I didn't know about that, but I still love you.
I do too.
I still love you. I still love you. I really do. Um, I'm okay with my phone not ringing every 5 minutes. I really am okay with that.
In what way?
Because I know so many people, and
You're talking about. I'm asking, in what way are you okay?
that's what I'm saying. Because I know so many people, and people do so many things, and if I don't get invited to everything, I'm good with it.
No.
I'm good with it.
There are certain things. If I call you my brother, that you should have your ass at. Period. That's just that. If I call and see, and that's what I'm learning lately. Everybody that call me brother and ain't my brother.
And the only reason why I can say that
ain't no excuse.
Because of me with the depression side of me.
That does not. If that means I'm going to pull your ass up out of it.
So
I'm not going to. No. What did me and Nicole do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on now. Because why? You my brother. You know what I mean?
Look, don't make me start crying on this goddamn show tonight.
No, I'm just saying, if we gonna call each other that, we got to live up to it and just stop making these cliches and calling these people names and these titles, and we don't live up to it. Hell fucking no. There is certain things that if I'm your brother and I've been there for you and I'm there for you, and you know you can pick up the phone anytime you need me, there is certain things that you should not exclude me from.
It's true.
I don't give a fuck if I invite you to my birthday party every year. You should have your ass there. And if you can't make it, you was knocked out. Totally understand. You did a whole video. You know what I mean? And we're going to go hook up when you get back. Celebrate both our birthdays like we do any time. You know what I mean? But do not, there's no fucking, if, again. And then that's where it goes back to, okay, and it's a reality check, really, because I had to have this reality check. Okay, yeah, I'm your brother, but are you really mine? Are you really my sister? I know how I feel about you. But can you really say you feel the same way?
About
or
me.
are you just riding my clout? And that's a reality check. That's a reality check. Especially when all your fucking kids calling me uncle.
But see, you know, like I say, for me, just after losing my biological family during this whole process, like I say,
exactly, bro.
It's so.
There's a thing that you build up, and that's a safety guard for you. But again, when you got that, I remember the day, like we called, you wouldn't answer, you told me what did me and Nicole do? Sat outside that goddamn house, sung Kumbaya until your ass opened that door and we came in. Because we was not leaving.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
We wasn't going nowhere.
This is a true story, y'all. This is a true story.
Till your ass got up and opened that door.
Depression is real. Depression is real, y'all.
All we wanted to do is we just want to see your face. We want you to know we here. We want you to know we here. We want you to know we your brother and your sister came over here singing. I don't even know. He got the whole world in his hand. Shit, we were singing that on the porch out loud with the neighbors until you opened up the door.
This boy
that is not an excuse to, if anything, that's an excuse to invite me to whatever. not an excuse not to invite me because I'm dealing with no, absolutely not. And this ain't got nothing to do with her, ain't got nothing to do with anything. I'm talking about friendship, period. We need to start living up to the titles that we give people.
And James, your post is so true. Your comment that you can't pull someone out of it all the time because we know depression will cause for you to not answer a phone for days on end. And
listen, he didn't answer his damn phone.
They were at the door.
We were still at that door until he opened that door. We let it slide for a couple of days. Okay, we'll give you a couple of days, but you got to come up out of this. And we stayed there for hours. It wasn't no damn 20 minutes. We knocked, sat in the car, blew the horn, got back up, started singing again till he opened. He had no other choice but to open the door.
Because they wasn't going nowhere.
We wasn't going nowhere.
And that's why you can't let everybody know your damn car. That's why you can't let everybody know your damn car.
Nowhere. Do you hear me? Wasn't going nowhere.
Because when you in a space, and until you have battled depression, you really don't know what it is for some of us that go through it. And I was clinical depression. So I was 10 years in serious depression. And I'm struggling right now with this whole situation with my family and just so much with my biological mother. It's a struggle right now to not fall back in because it just could happen. So I'm fighting with myself, and it's a daily battle, y'all. It's not weekly, it's not monthly, it's daily. You get up and you just don't know how you're gonna feel. I should be excited, and I am excited for the most part. I'm getting ready to go out the country. I'm getting ready to go celebrate somebody having a wonderful.
Going out the country. And you leaving your own spot, coming back to your own
to my own spot.
You got your new position at work. Listen, you got so much new to be worried about the old.
To be worried about the old.
You know what I mean? Like you got to, we got to like sometimes we got to. Today I kind of had one of those days too because I was thinking I was like, damn, this person didn't call me. I didn't hear from this person on their birthday, and I make sure that I call certain people on their birthday. You know what I mean? Because they mean again, but. Uncle Ed told me something. He said, just because you're his friend doesn't mean he's yours.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that goes, that thing resonates in me every time and that's what it is. It just hit me.
Sometimes you reevaluate relationships now.
But then you know what I do, bro? I expect them to do the same thing that I do, and I can't. And I have too many high expectations for people.
You can't.
So if I don't expect anything from anybody, I won't get hurt or get let down.
Right.
You know what I mean? But some of these people that I expect things from, it never fails. You know? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what it is.
And I'm gonna throw Chris Dixon under the bus, y'all. I'm gonna throw her under. Chris Dixon and I went to high school together in the 80s, y'all.
Hey, Chris.
The 80s.
You didn't have to say that.
Because we look amazing for our ages. We look amazing for our. Chris and I have been friends. And even though we don't talk every day on the phone, she's still been there. We have been friends for years. And I remember hanging out. We used to hang out at her house. So much fun because I could walk to my house to her house. She lived around the corner. And it's what people don't understand. There's very few people left in my life who have known me that long. I don't have too many people that can say that they have known me. Especially, I have one friend that I actually see and talk to on a regular basis that I went to middle school with. But that's as far back as I can go. That's as far back as I can go. So to have a friend that you've been friends with all these years, that's just something different. James over here talking about he was born in the 80s. Okay, yeah, you was born in the 80s, but we was graduating in the 80s. And we still here and we still look good. God has kept us. Oh wow. Evelyn said that Chris is her friend. She look at that. Yes, and what most of y'all don't know, I was there when Chris had her first child. Yep, I was there. Chris is my friend, y'all. This is I don't see her anywhere else. She is my friend, and I was there, and I loved her mother, loved her father, loved her family, brother, everybody. We had so many great times. But like I say, I can count on one hand how many people that have been there. So when you go through a transition and you lose your family, and then you find out the man that you thought was your father is not your father, and now you're going through ancestry trying to figure this thing out, trying to figure out who you are. It's a hard pill to not swallow and not be depressed. And I was just sitting there yesterday on Facebook, and one of my friends in LA, I was like, well, God, why that's not me? He got on Ancestry and found his dad. So he was able to go and spend some time. And for me right now, I'm kind of at a roadblock with Ancestry because the guy that I fell into the tree of, if it's correct and he is my father, if I figure this thing out right, because it doesn't give me that he's no longer here and they didn't test his DNA for DNA. His children did their DNA, so he's deceased. So the hard thing for me right now is that, do I contact his wife and say, hey, I think your late husband might be my father? What kind, that's some foolishness. So my thing is now to get in contact with one of the kids, and I would be willing to pay for them to get the DNA test to see if I'm right. Because one thing Ancestry does not do well, you don't put people into the right trees. You put me into this man's tree, and if I'm in his tree, you should have told me what's the reason why I'm in his tree. Why am I up under his name and his wife's name and up under his kid's name? That's what you don't do well, Ancestry. You don't do that well. But Ancestry wants you to pay all of this money. So what am I paying for? You got me there, and then I'm at a dead end. And so you start to reflect, and you get to this point that, hey, I just have to accept that I'm gonna be me. It's gonna be me by myself. And so you don't put up with other people's shenanigans because you got too much other stuff going on in your own life. So encourage yourself, people. Lift your own self up. Motivate yourself. Deshaun went to the gym to do some things for him, not for anybody else. He didn't go in there saying because y'all said this and y'all said that. He got up. He didn't even tell y'all he was going to the gym. He just started going. So do it for you. When you start to do stuff for yourself, that's when great changes happen. Because I didn't tell y'all until midway in that I was even going to the academy. That wasn't even my goal in life, because what truly was going to happen, I was getting ready to leave school busing altogether. I was done. I was on my way to City Bus to go do my little last 5 years and retire and go on to the next phase of life. COVID was like, I'm going to do something else. But you have to get up and focus on yourself, and don't let other folks weigh you down. And I want to speak this in the atmosphere to Bo. And because I said it to you on your page, and I'm going to say it to you again. When you are trying to progress and you are trying to elevate and get to the next level, the crab mentality of the people around you are going to try to hold you down because they don't want to see you elevate. They always want to see you at the same level. I don't know why we don't celebrate when people are doing well. Because if the train is coming down the tracks and it passes by you and you start elevating, I'm believing that the train is coming my way too, and it's going to be my season too. Because there has to come a time where if we're around each other, our seasons start to progress together. Because I'm not going to be the weed and you be the tree that's growing all up. That don't happen. As friends, we supposed to progress, and the people around you, we supposed to elevate together. So if I can't celebrate you while you're going up, I ain't your real friend. I'm really not your friend, because I want you to live your best life. I want you to do the best things. And what is that? I'm going to be done with this. Irv Gotti Not a Fat Joe. That's the other one. Irv Gotti is the one that was just talking about Ashanti. But Fat Joe was on a TikTok, and he said he took 2 private jets, and he took 60 or 50 or 60 people, all of his friends, on a trip. And he said he was laying in the bed in the hotel room, and he was just like, "This ain't it for me." And he got up, and he's like, "I can't be supporting all y'all like this." And he said out of that 50 or 60, whatever people it was, 6 of them said, "I got you if you broke. If you need money, I got you." All the rest of them didn't do nothing. He said those 6 are still his friends today. So if you have to weed out the bad to get to the good, then that's what you got to do. And as the journey you go along, everybody ain't going on this destination where you're going. Everybody ain't gonna end up there. Because I keep telling this one, his season for the Bay Area is over. I can hurt y'all feelings. But his season for the Bay Area is over. It's time for him to travel and take what he does on the road, where it will be appreciated much more than what it is here. Because when you do stuff in your own area, people don't appreciate you. They talk about, it's too much money. It's too much money. But you spent the money on what you wanted to spend it on. When you went out there and bought that $2,000 purse, you had the money. So you spend it on what you want, because we have the money. We ain't really broke when we say we're broke, because we're going out and do other things. So elevate yourself, get your mind to the next level. And if everybody ain't going there, it's just not meant for them. Y'all know, y'all play that clip from Tyler Perry that the people will come like leaves and off the trees, they fall off. And if they shake and they stay on, then they meant to be with you. But if they fall off and wither, they ain't this journey with you. They ain't going with you no more. That's my thing for the day. I'm done.
Well, that's our show.
I'm done. That's it. I don't have anything else. I wish Serena Williams the best. She wants to have another baby. And y'all know she had real complications having that first one. So yeah, take away from tennis now so you can have another child. Because there's more to life.
More to life.
And we won't have a show next week because I don't know if I'm even going to have internet while I'm over.
You're going to be gone.
I don't know if there's going to be internet. So Deshaun will probably have a guest, but I don't know if I'm even going to have internet, because I got to call tomorrow and make sure I have international on my phone. I think I pay for that.
Yeah, maybe we have a guest next week. We'll let you know.
I think I pay for that. I don't know.
Because maybe I'll just go live from the gym so y'all can see my workout.
Did you see what James said?
Pick me. James, what we going to talk about? And is your ass going to show up? Because you sure didn't show up Sunday. After you called me talking about I'll be there in a couple of hours.
Not a couple of hours.
It's Wednesday.
It's a couple of days. And there any and everything. But that didn't answer the question.
They ain't answered nothing.
He was struggling.
Anything.
He was struggling to type. That's what that was. He was trying to get that type thing out.
Wow.
Y'all, I hate to say this too, but tomorrow is the first day of school. My school starts back. I can't sleep in no more. I got to get up and go.
You guys pray for the kids all over.
Pray for them little demons.
And the school drivers and the principals and everybody. Pray superintendents. Pray for all of them.
Pray that they make right decisions and stop making wrong decisions.
It's a lot going on, y'all.
A lot going on.
Just pray for the whole world. Shit.
He's got
all right. We love
the world in his hand.
I have to hit the gym.
He's off to the gym, and I'm off to bed because I got to get up early tomorrow. You guys have a great week. Celebrate yourself.
Pray for his travel. Safe travels there and back.
Pray for my wig. I got to go get it done this week. Gotta have it.
James ain't saying shit. I've been trying to see what he said, but he ain't said nothing.
He ain't said nothing.
All right, Chris. Night.
Chris, love you.
See you. If we don't see you next week, we will see you the week after. It'll be Terrence's birthday week, so y'all look out for it.
Yes, unfortunately, I'll be another year younger.
All right, we love you guys.
Peace.
YouTube, we'll see you. Well, if I can sign off.